So here we are taking a dip in the playas in Tijuana. It's been a very busy day with the Clamada Festival. The beach was packed. The sun is getting ready to go down now, so there's less people here. It's a stark contrast to what it is on the other side of the border where there's nobody. Because in Imperial Beach, the beach is completely vacant because the city has shut it down because of contamination. But yet on this side, which is more contaminated, it's packed with people. A lot of young kids swimming in water. So what's the difference? What gives? Is it the aging infrastructure of the wastewater treatment plants that is a cause of the problem? Two wastewater treatment collectors have become out of commission in Imperial Beach and in Tijuana as they collect the water from the Tijuana River before it goes into San Diego County. So this wastewater is going into San Diego County, and of course the people in IB and people in Coronado are really upset about that because IB is shut down. You know, every now and then Coronado Beach, North Island will get a red flag and they'll say you can't swim there. They do the same thing here, but it doesn't seem like the people are getting the message. The city here in Tijuana will put out messages, but nobody really cares. So and there needs to be better coordination between the two countries in determining what the standards are and what the levels of contamination are. Obviously, the cause of the contamination is coming from south of the border. South of the border because, well, face it, the population of Tijuana has quadrupled in the last 40 years. Back in 1980s, when I was a young sailor here in 32nd Street, the population was less than 500,000. The population today is almost 2.5 million. People just like to come here. It's a cultural, cosmopolitan city. Now, interesting, you can see behind me, there's no tourism here. People who come to the beach in Mexico, they go to Rosarito or Ensenada. They don't come here. So you don't see a lot of hotels. You don't see a lot of touristy things. You don't see a lot of condos. They really haven't built this beach up. And I guess it's because of the contamination. And it's just a beach where locals come here and locals, they've been coming here for years, and I guess the pollution really doesn't bother them that much. I don't know, but definitely there is a stigma, and you can see behind me, actually in the distance, you can make out the skyline of Coronado and San Diego, and you know that in Imperial Beach, the beach is shut down. And like I said, the reason is because of the booming economy, and the infrastructure was not built for that. The EPA has determined that it's going to cost about $2 billion to fix this problem. $2 billion. And right now they only have a budget of about $50 million to address this issue. So it's causing a lot of grief with the US and the Mexico side because something needs to be done. Obviously we need more money, and Congress has made this an issue, a priority with them, but however, it's not that big of a priority for them to fix it completely. They just have to live with it. They're addressing it every day. They're trying to make progress, trying to make repairs, trying to collect the wastewater, and trying to do better coordination on both sides. But it is what it is, and that's why I guess Tijuana Beach hasn't really built out, hasn't really modernized or developed to the level that you would expect a beautiful beach right on the border would. It's a great location, and hopefully one of these days in the next 20 years this problem will be fixed, and therefore you will see the development that this beach deserves. So I just went for a swim, and I definitely went underwater. You can't help it, you know, the surf is really too high. So we'll see what happens, whether I get sick. I've never gotten sick before from swimming in contaminated water. I swam in a lot of rivers and lakes. And so hopefully, knock on wood, nothing happens here. But I'm really glad I stuck around after the festival. The Michelada Festival was really awesome. The food, the seafood, the beers, cervezas, the drinks, the music, everything was just what I expected. Coming to the beach, it's really my first time in Tijuana Beach. Yeah, I've stopped by before, but I never really got a chance to really absorb and really experience the beach. But the sunset is just as beautiful, and I'm glad I stuck around to see it. Kind of rough doesn't mean it doesn't have the amenities. Doesn't mean it has the bars and restaurants and all the vibrant nightlife that a regular any other beach in Mexico or the U.S. has to offer. And so I'm definitely hungry, so I'm looking forward to eating, and I'm looking forward to making these videos and getting some rest. The hotel I got a fantastic deal. The hotel name is called INTJ, which is, I think, it's really creative and catchy. And as you know, with the Myers-Briggs INTJ, you know what that stands for. Definitely know not the theme of this hotel, but it's INTJ. And it's right there, you know, a block away from Avenue Revolution. So with all the nightlife and everything else that Tijuana has to offer, this is kind of like a rough, grungy beach. It looks kind of rough around the edges, kind of dangerous, but it's really not dangerous. I mean, the danger is really out there. The rip tides and the surf and whatever sea creatures out there. A lot of stingrays, I would imagine. And of course, the contamination is the danger. I definitely got some contamination in me. Hopefully my immune system will fight it and I won't get sick. But I had to do it. A lot of kids were out here, so I kind of followed the crowd. There's another festival tomorrow besides the one here at the beach. There's one at Secu. It's the Gastro Fest Festival. And so that's going to be a really good one because there's going to be a lot of great food. You know, more micheladas, more seafood, and then I'm sure there'll be a lot of tacos. But you know, I'm sure they're going to have a lot of Gucci food, a lot of fusion food, and great music. And I look forward to going to that and see whether I go back to San Diego tomorrow or not.